Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we will install macOS Tahoe in VMware. This method supports both Intel and AMD processor and uses an OpenCore VMDK file to boot macOS Tahoe without modifying the VMX configuration file. I have divided this video into different parts, so make sure you follow each step very carefully. So let's get started. In the first part, we will download and install the required files. You can find all the links in the video description below. Here is a list of all the files we will need. First, we will need the VMware Workstation Pro installer file. So you can go to this URL and download the installer file. Next, we will download the macOS Unlocker to unlock the macOS guest operating system in VMware. You can go to this URL and download the file. Next, we will need the macOS Tahoe ISO file to install macOS on VMware. Here is the link to download the file. And lastly, we will need the OpenCore boot VMDK file. So here is a catch. You need to download the file based on the number of cores you will allot to your virtual machine. For this video, I will download the 4-core VMDK file. Once all the files are downloaded, we will begin with the installation of VMware Workstation Pro. Simply double-click on the installer file and follow the installation steps. Once installed, extract the contents of the macOS Unlocker zip file. Once extracted, look for the win-install file. Now, right-click on the file and click Run as Administrator. Now you will see a set of codes running. Once the process is finished, it will automatically close your command prompt. So with this, our first part of the process is complete. In the second part, we will create a new macOS Tahoe virtual machine and attach the OpenCore boot VMDK and the macOS Tahoe ISO. Now, open your VMware Workstation Pro and click on Create a new virtual machine. Select Typical and click on Next. Under Installer Disk Image, click on the Browse button. Now select the macOS Tahoe ISO file that you have downloaded above. Once done, click on Next. Under Guest Operating System, select Apple macOS. Under Version, select macOS 26 and then click on Next. Now, set the name and location of your virtual machine and then click on Next. Under Disk Capacity, select Store as a single file and then click on Next. So with this, your virtual machine is ready. Now we will make some changes to the VM settings. To do that, click on Edit this virtual machine settings. Now, click on Processors and set the number of processors to the type of file you downloaded for the OpenCore boot VMDK. So previously, while downloading the file, I downloaded the 4-core file. So I will set the number of cores to 4. Under Hard Disk, click on Advanced. Now set the node to SATA 3 and then click on OK. We move this to SATA 3 since we want to boot primarily from the OpenCore boot file, which we will set to SATA 0. Now leave everything as default and then click on the Add button. Select the hard disk and then click on Next. Select SATA and click on Next. Now click on Use an existing virtual hard disk and then click on Next. Now click on Browse and select the 4-core OpenCore boot VMDK file that you have downloaded above and click on Open. Click Finish and then click Keep Existing Format. Once the hard disk is added, click on Advanced and make sure it is set to SATA 0. Once everything is complete, click on OK. So with this, we have successfully completed our second part. In part 3, we will start our macOS Tahoe virtual machine and complete the installation in VMware. So, just click on Power on this virtual machine and wait for it to boot. Once booted, you will see the OpenCore boot menu. Here, click on Install macOS Tahoe and then wait for a while. So after a while, you will see the language selection screen. Just select your language and click on Next. Under macOS Recovery, click on Disk Utility. Now, select your VMware Virtual SATA hard drive media and then click on the Erase button. Now set a name for your hard drive. Keep the format as APFS and your scheme to GUID partition. Once done, click on Erase. Once the hard disk is erased, close your disk utility. Now, click on Install macOS Tahoe and then click on Continue. Now, accept these terms and conditions. Now, select your hard drive that you have just created and continue with the installation steps. This process will take some time. For me, it took around 25 minutes and several restarts, and then you will see the macOS Tahoe installation welcome screen. So these are the basic installation steps for macOS. Just follow the video and continue with the installation steps. So during the installation phase, you will experience a lot of lag with your mouse and keyboard movements, which is pretty normal. Once the installation is complete, the experience will be much better. I won't say that the overall experience is smooth, but it is manageable. Once all the installation steps are over, you will see this white screen. All you have to do is just restart your virtual machine. So with this, our part 3 is over. In part 4, we will install VMware Tools and log into our Apple account. So once everything is ready, you will see your macOS Tahoe desktop. First, we will install the VMware Tools. To do that, open any browser on your Windows and search for darwin.iso. So open the first official link from Broadcom. Now download the darwin.iso file and save it to your desktop. Now go back to your VM and click on VM in the top menu of VMware. Now go to Removable Devices, then click on CD/DVD and then click on Settings. Now click on Add and select CD/DVD and click on Finish. Under Connections, click on Browse and then attach the darwin.iso that you have downloaded above. Once done, restart your virtual machine. Once your macOS restarts, you will see VMware Tools on your desktop. Just double-click on it and proceed with the installation steps. So if you see this warning, just click on Open System Settings. Now click on Allow where it says VMware services were blocked. Once done, close your system settings and then reinstall your VMware Tools. This time your installation will be complete. Now click on the Restart button to restart your Mac. Now, once your Mac desktop loads, you will see that your desktop resolution has changed. With this, we have successfully installed our VMware Tools on our macOS Tahoe VM. Now, since our desktop background is currently white, let's add a wallpaper to it. To do that, open Safari and search for any wallpaper that you like. So I will download a macOS Tahoe wallpaper and set it as my desktop background. Great. Moving on, open your system settings. Then click on Sign in with your Apple account. Now, you can type in your Apple account credentials and log in with your Apple account. So that's about it. We have successfully installed macOS Tahoe on VMware regardless of your processor type. So I was getting a lot of queries from AMD users who couldn't run macOS Tahoe on VMware. So this is the easiest method for AMD users to run macOS Tahoe on their PCs. So if you face any issues, you can comment down below and I will get back to you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos like these. I'll see you in the next one.